However, there's these nit ones that are sprawled across the app that are making a mockery of the trans community with big platforms. I say no names. You read my mind. But and I think there's genuine trans creators on here, and soon I'll be giving these ladies a platform, and men as well, you know, because it's not just about trans women, it's about trans men too. And I think a lot of trans men get overlooked because you don't see us men kicking off about calling a trans man a man. We go, no, that's not. Do you know? It's all very female focused. Does that make sense? But what's wrong with respecting it? What's wrong with respecting it? Do you really care? Like, do these cis women really give a shit? Are you really that passionate about your gender that you have to make such a big deal out of it? I don't. I hate the word cis as well. But that's the only way to communicate to the masses. You know what I'm saying? Because people get it. I don't even use this myself. But gender neutral toilets. Listen, gender neutral toilets. People will be like, "Hello, dips, my darling." With gender neutral toilets, people go, "Yeah, but kids and this and that." That's like you can send your kids to the park on their own. No, you can send the kids to the park on their own. You know, your kids can go and play outside on their own. That still doesn't stop them from anything happening. Just, you know, God forbid. But does that make sense? If anything, they're more exposed on the outside to danger. You know? Like, with gender-neutral bathrooms, Miller and Carter have them, yeah? Are you going to let your kids go to the toilet on their own? No. If it's like, gender-neutral bathrooms are literally just all open plan, the ones I've been in, and they're just toilets where people can use. You know, I don't even like urinals in the men's bathroom. I hate urinals in the men's bathroom. I've been in gay clubs before, right? And I've been inappropriately touched because it's like I'm just sitting there having a piss, and they're like, oh, I'm like, no, fucking, do you know what I mean? Yeah, honestly, but I think as well, and like what I'd love to do, yeah, it even goes in public. It's so 1990s. You know, I haven't been cottaging in 8. No, I'm joking. But what was it? I think as well, I really do want to do my boxes on trans issues and politics as well, because I really want to give the trans community a platform, because there isn't a platform on here for them. You know, because there's so many people who aren't educated, who know nothing about living as trans, who are just, and even the trans creators who have a large platform are a fucking mess. You know, like Evil Queen, she educated such a good point. She done it in her Evil Queen way, but she educated like Tyrone's chat really, really well. You know, and she. I know, disaster, and she said a few facts, and she done amazing, and it taught a few people a few things that they didn't know, you know. But sometimes you have to. Oh, I love you, Charlie. Sometimes you have to have uncomfortable conversations to get to the root of stuff, but people would just rather ignore it because it makes them uncomfortable. Now, are trans women? Yes, you know. If you're going to be pedantic about it and go, well, it's not on the passport and stuff. Well, so I have certain reservations with stuff like that, because to me, you have to be the full package for me to actually class you as either a trans woman or a trans man. And I don't mean all of by having your operations and stuff like that. I mean the respect, dignity, you know, education, how you handle yourself and stuff like that. Because I could literally put on a wig and makeup tomorrow and say, right, respect me, I'm this, I'm that, and then call out transphobia, you know? But listen, do you lot care about DNA? Do you care about DNA? Do you care, like, what's wrong with just treating another human being with respect? Just because it may not make sense in your reality, it costs nothing to make someone feel good, you know? Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? But I think like, yeah, it's a lot more deeper than that. But I think for people to have a different opinion doesn't mean they're transphobic. I think sometimes you can call people out on their bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think there's a lot of people that have a platform that I personally don't believe they should have a platform because they don't do any good with it. You know, and it gives the trans community a bad name, especially in... Hello, Kirky! Especially in this day and age where... yeah, and I think that's what I mean. People get, like, trans and cross-dressers mixed up, or even transvestites, you know? And there's a fine line, and I think... Yeah, 100%, 100%. And I say that if you're a good person, but at the same time, there's a small minority that use their gender or their trans journey as a weapon. You know? Oh, is Paris Hilton in the chat? Paris! Sa-na-sa, 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 sa-na-sa. We love you. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just, I think it all just boils down to respect. Big up, Tanya. You know? It is. And I think in a day and age where there's such controversy around the subject, and then you have other people doing their research or saying, oh, okay, well, I want to learn more about the trans community or trans people, so they'll come to social media and they'll see people, and then they'll come across certain people, and they'll just be like, oh, and that's their first impression. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, we can all work together to do better. Oh no, my sound's gone. Shit. I've paused it for too long. Not us having Paris Hilton in on the morning show. Paris, we love you, and I hope your family are well. Your boy's trending on sounds again, and there's honestly at one point my voice was all over the FYP with loads of different videos. I was getting fucking it sent to me left, right, and centre. So
I look at them.
The moment you call me an it, the moment you call me a he, the moment you call me a man,
well, what about twat?
The moment you call me an it, the moment you call me an it,
I woke up to
loads. You call
loads.
me a he, the moment you call me a man,
Well, what about twat?
The moment you call me an it, the moment you call me an it, the moment you call me a he, the moment you call me a man,
Well, what about twat? One more.
The moment you call me an it, the moment you call me a he, the moment you call me a man,
Well, what about twat? Oh, she was good. So, yes, thank you very much. I didn't even know this was a sound. Honestly. Content creator. Thank you. I feel like I'm stepping back into my Renaissance era, you know. What's that? What am I going to do when you meet at the karaoke night? What do you mean, what am I going to do? With who? Who's going to the karaoke night? What do you mean? What am I going to... What, do you mean meet and greet? What am I going to sing? What am I going to perform? Oh, is Elphaba going to the karaoke night? I'll call her a twat to her face. No, I won't. I'm actually quite professional. I'm not gonna. I don't. If I'm with other TikTokers, I'm not gonna kick off. It's not me. If I don't like somebody, I just won't speak to anybody. I don't have to, you know, just because I'm in the same room as people. People don't. This is where people get to know me. I know, Raf Random. I know she's coming in 9 days. I'm doing a Beyonce special, so we can all listen to it together. I'm very much one of those people that's like, I'm bothered, You know, if someone's in a build, people feel more uncomfortable around me knowing that I dislike them rather than I do them. You know, that's it. And it's like, look at Sweaty Mess when I was at TikTok head office. You know, she didn't look at me in the eye. She did like, I was really, really unbothered. I couldn't give a shit. And then she came straight on live, slagged me down to the ground saying, oh, he didn't even say nothing to me. Well, I'm not. I've been invited to a fucking corporate building. I'm not going to sit there and kick off. It ain't TikTok live, you div. If it was in a pub, however, I probably would have given you verbal, you know. Yeah, she watched, listen, do you know what I mean? No one's going to accuse me of anything. I'll take my security with me. Trust me. No. I'm probably one of those people, though, that, like, I'd be like Beyonce, you know, get invited, don't turn up. I just like to be invited so I don't have to go. You know, it'd make more of an impact if I weren't there. I'm joking, by the way.
The moment you call me an X.
Right. So this is the gossip, the stuff that we've been seeing on the FYP. It may not necessarily be Knit News, but it's the weird and the wonderful. And we've got some Kate Spiracies in here as well. So first up, it's me. So I was having an Nando's yesterday and I was having a little scroll in the lives. Oh my God, I ended up on Straight Talk. With the boxers. Yeah, and that Alfie came in. It was like, you rob old ladies. Rah! I don't rob old ladies. I may look like I rob you, Nan, but I don't. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, they were all in the boxes talking about boxing and stuff like that. And I was just there. I just wanted to be, yeah. They all take it very seriously. Yeah. Have a scrap.
Boxers, that's it.
Have a scrap.
I can have a scrap.
How do you know you can have a scrap if you've never done any mixed martial art?
What do you mean?
This is what happens when people like...
A flying headbutt and uppercut ain't hard. Do you know what I mean?
But that's never realistic.
Are we taking this serious?
Anyone who actually knows what they're doing.
This is what I'm saying. Everybody in here is a fighter, and then you've got this clown.
I'm the ring girl. Shut up.
Like I said, if there's any more of a clout chase, it's a leading moment.
Hey, listen, SH,
Absolutely, I'm a businessman. It's business, bitch.
SH, I'm gonna send you my number.
They were all in there talking about boxing techniques and who's harder and who's gonna scrap who, and I was like, you're all taking the piss, surely. This ain't fucking serious. Pull the other one. In it! I cause havoc everywhere I go. I'm the most unserious person on the planet. I know. Right, so we got EQ. So EQ, and I get where she's coming from as well, because shit like this get dragged out all the fucking time. So she can't be asked with all the bullshit that's come with, like, what's it? Handlebar eyebrows and all of that. You know, what's his name? Intrusive thought.
Corey, it's Evil Queen Love. To be honest, it's the backseat of all the drama. So if you're willing to let bygones be bygones, I just want to get on with the rest of my holiday and do my content. So obviously, I don't think we're going to be bosom buddies anytime soon, but you're always still welcome on the live, and I still treat you with respect and all that. Maybe the friendship can be repaired, but yeah, I'd appreciate it if obviously you didn't like badmouth me or that any further, and I will afford you the same courtesy. So hopefully that's agreeable with yourself, because to be honest, I think we're all sick of the drama. My people are, your friends are probably sick of everyone jumping in boxes and all that. So let's just agree to disagree and have a mutual respect for one another, because before this holiday we did have that. So yes, let me know. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely perfect. Boom, basically. You must feel like a weight's lifted off your shoulder, because you just don't want to be going around this.
You know what? I got in the bath and washed my hair, and you always feel a bit fresh after you've washed your hair and that. And I was in the taxi on the way here, and I was thinking to myself, I'm so bored and I feel bogged down with all this drama. Like, I just can't be bothered no more. What's happened happens. It is what it is, like, you know, and I don't want my platform being the same every single day.
Hello. No, exactly.
I don't want my platform every day being the same thing, you know what I mean? I just want to, like, carry on. I want to enjoy my last few days, you know what I mean?
100%. So who are we conquering tonight, then?
Conquering nobody, because I'm having it.
And you know what? This proves a massive point. Whereas like last year, I know a lot of people are struggling. I can assure you, it is very real. It is very real. Yeah, apparently Ollie got kicked out. I don't know much. But, like, this is why everyone at the beginning of the year, towards the end of last year, we all spoke and none of us used to get on. Like, none of us used to get on. But at the same time, it's so much more of a harmonious place when you let the nits and you let the entertainers and the funny people and the creators create and get on with each other. Does that make sense? You know, so it's like I spoke to Evil Queen on the phone and we just was like, "Do you know what, girl, like it's so draining mentally as well, especially when you enjoy doing it, you know." And I think it sets a standard and it proves people were still unsure of Evil Queen. She's chilling, she's fine, and this says it all, you know. And just like, even in December, people going, "Oh no, we're waiting." Well, we're nearly 6 months into the year now, you know, and it's like it's just going up, you know. And yeah, we're all going to get into a bit of hoo-ha. I'll probably get into a hoo-ha. She'll have another hoo-ha with someone. You know, we're opinionated people. We're bitches. Like, this is what happens. We say what's on our... No, I mean 6 months from the time that we started sorting it out, you know. It's been nearly a year since we've all drew a line under everything. You know, well, I don't see what some of you see sometimes. I only go by on what I see, you know. But also there are two sides to every story. Do you know what I'm saying? There are people that do manipulate clips, or there are people that can spin it. And I'm just very much one of those people that, you know, if you're... But Dean also was just as bad, you know. Dean was also just as bad. And this is what I'm saying. So, yeah, this is what I'm saying. So it's reactive. It's like almost, people call it reactive abuse. But I'll get it. Like, I'll have people poking me from behind the scenes, or there'll be people in the comments, and all stuff like that. But hello, Queenie. Hello, darling. And there'll be people that will poke us and then we'll react, and because obviously we're the ones with the platforms, then people come on like, let's see, they're fucking like, and it's like, no, actually that wasn't the case, this person X, Y and Z. Do you know what I mean? Crowns in the chat for Queenie, please. Listen, people call it a script. Where the fuck have we got the time to write a fucking script? You know, the only script I've got in my life is sat in my kitchen on the side for ITV. But that's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I can say. That's the only script. There ain't no other scripts. And I can assure you it ain't. If it was, I'd say it, you know. But I can assure you it ain't. Becca as well in the chat, the queen of the team. Morning, my sugar.
Like,
and I think, and if you look as well, Evil Queen last year wouldn't have taken this line down and it would have been hell for leather. So I think this says a lot, that she's like, do you know what? You got to remember, she was the one that was fucked over. She was the one that was kicked out in a foreign country from doing her job. You know, you don't go on holiday with a streamer and go, oh, why are you streaming? Bitch. You know? Yeah, she's good energy. She's good energy. And she's a businesswoman as well, so she's got to be a bitch sometimes. You know? Oh, hold on. Yeah, but at the same time, you don't kick someone out in the streets. You know? Did he get kicked out as well? Yeah, like me and DG as well, you know, like it was meant to be the three of us going to Tenerife. And what was it? He didn't kick her out, but he made her feel unwelcome, you know. Well, we do have a love drop coming soon. When is it? We do have the love drop coming soon. Don't you worry, it's coming. But what was it like when it was meant to be the three of us, and then DG was like, when obviously Queenie was poorly, and he goes, "Oh, you don't have to come." And I didn't want him just to think, "Oh, I'm just coming. I'm not coming because she's not going." So I went anyway because I didn't want him to go on his own. But we're completely different streamers. I like my studio set up. I like, you know, my equipment, but at the same time I struggle to focus when I'm out and about. So if I'm looking at a phone and comments, because I read all your comments and all of that stuff, so if I'm out and about, I can't focus. I'm shit at it. I can't do what they, and it's hard work. People underestimate it, you know. And there's people sit there and go, "Oh, beg this, beg that," rah, rah. After my conversations that I had with my followers last night, yesterday afternoon in the boxes, everyone is so different as an individual, right? People rely on streamers as an escapism. I didn't realise how much my show meant to people. You know, I didn't realise how much my life... I just thought it was me coming on and fucking having a hoot, you know? And then when I heard some of your stories, like it gets you... Like my playlists that get you and your children up dancing and together, I don't see all of that. I don't, because I'll get sad. Happy sad. But... You know, we don't see all of that. So when I find out a peek behind the curtain, it makes you understand streamers a little bit more, you know, because there'll be people that can't get on a plane and go on holiday. So they'll feel like they're on holiday with DG and EQ or something like that, you know, and they love it and it's their serotonin and that's their happy place. You know, at least they offer a lot more than some of these people that sit in their kitchen doing fuck all, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me just get the sage out. It's the same with, what's it? Like, if you compare Billionaire Gifter, you know? No, I was on about people like him, not misread, so don't fucking try that in the chat, you bastards. Do you know what I mean? Like misread, like if you look at her following, she's got a cult following. You know, people love to tune into the Misread show. The Misread show's one of these shows. Do you know what I'm saying? And people will... That's their happy place, you know, and she gives people a voice in the box. Whether or not you think they're great, everyone's got an opinion. There's a positive and a negative opinion to everything, you know. But I think what we're starting to see is, like, the boxes will be open again tomorrow afternoon. Because what I like to do with the boxes, I like to finish the show and then, what was it? And then I have my break and then we'll do the boxes afternoon. But you know what I mean? Like, people go, "Oh, it's all of this and all of that." And, you know, people work hard behind the scenes. And I think it's so easy to think that people just put the camera on and just, like, all of this and that, but there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes. You know, Queenie's helped out people with their gas and electric, but you lot don't know that because she don't shout it from the rooftops. You know, there's so much that other creators do behind the scenes. It's not just turning the camera on and getting all the gifts and that. It's a much more complicated formula. But for me, when I went to Tenerife, like I've never been in that environment where someone streams 24/7. You know, and I loved it. I thought it was hilarious because I was like part of his content, you know. So I was kind of bouncing off him. Obviously, I was ill for the first 2 days, but what was it? I got trolled just as much as Corey did because people are like, "Oh, I didn't expect this was off Zach. Zach's boring. You know, Zach's not getting it. Why is Zach not live? Oh, this is shit, blah, blah, blah." Well, I was there just to keep him company and do my own things my own way, you know. It's every Saturday, Laurie, we do the PO unboxing. I've never really won out and about. But then I like to take it all in and I can get overwhelmed quite easily, you know. So, like, if I'm live streaming, I'm focusing on the comments, I'll be crossing the road, and like I said the other day, I'll get Regina George in it by a bus. You know, yeah. Yeah, and this is what I mean, and I think people expected me to be live 24/7, but that wasn't the case. But like, I love DG, and DG took me to one side, and I never normally let shit affect me, but I was like, he had such an iconic holiday with EQ. They both were so fucking hilarious, And then I felt a bit under pressure there because I was like, oh my God, like people are expecting us. And I got too into my head. It's like almost like a performance, isn't it? Like getting on stage, you know? And then he just, to see that side of DG, like take me to one side and gave me a little pep talk. I take all my pep talks. Like when Jeffree Star gave me a pep talk, and I've had other creators give me pep talks. Those are my people, you know? But yes, we love you, Queenie. Right, oh God, fucking sound's gone again. I've noticed when I pause it for too long. But some people are so savage, you know, and do you know what makes me laugh? It's these Karens in the comments and on the message boards. Like, these are the lazy bastards that sit on their sofa that moan at us. What's going on with this? Oh, I don't know what I'm meant to be installing. They moan at us, they sit on their sofas with their roll-ups and their piss-stained carpets. Oh, this person... And they like... I honestly... Oh...